The Titans, written by R.J. Stewart and directed by Eric Brevig, was the final episode of October 1995, debuting the day before Halloween. Xena has identified her targets: dead men walking. While Gabrielle goes off somewhere with Argo, Xena reunites with the main warlord, Hesiod, another blood-hungry dude from her past. His looting efforts shall not occur, as the warrior princess destroys him and the rest of his squad. She's spin-kicking them without a staff. I love it. One of the goons commits Grand Theft Horse, and Argo takes forever to respond to Xena's whistle with Gabrielle. Don't be sorry, Gabrielle. Just improve. It was at this moment where our bard took that very personally. No, not really, but she does come across this here moist cave. Inside, priestly folks are reciting a chant at giant rocks, but nothing seems to be happening. As they ponder what they could be doing wrong, Gabrielle has the answer. These people have no rhythm. Our bard properly interprets the chant, and stuff starts to happen. The giant rocks explode, revealing 3 of the giants who had been turned to stone by the gods: Crius, Thea, and Hyperion. The Titans bow and pledge their allegiance to their liberator, none other than this virgin goddess. Your wish is their command, Gabrielle. What could go wrong? Later on, Xena tracks down Hesiod in a local pub, who threatens to cut this dude if he's not set free. The warrior princess invites the warlord out, but he should have seen that trap coming. Uh-oh, reinforcements! Hesiod thinks Xena is now on her own. How adorable. It's Gabrielle, who shall command her titans to disperse of these ruffians. I love how this whole sequence is a direct callback to Hercules and the Lost Kingdom from 1994. Our bard lays down the law. You clear the well. You fortify the dam. And then all 3 of you clear out the mudslides on the road from there. Hyperion, don't make your goddess cross. Do your damn chores. As the villagers celebrate having the Titans on their side, the warrior princess needs a word with the Sacred One. Meanwhile, Hyperion is sick of this crap. He's the Sun Titan, for crying out loud. Why is he playing in the mud? Forget this, he's gonna make love to the Titaness Thea, but Crius intervenes. It is clear that both Titans have an interest in her. Crius likes humans, but Hyperion despises them. We have titanic beef. It's best not to upset the goddess, says Thea. Who knows what destructive powers she may possess? And she can't even crack a nut open. Don't worry though, with the help of the Titans, she will solve all of mankind's problems across the world. Peace and love is upon us. One issue. Hesiod noticed the Sun Titan's antagonistic attitude towards his supposed goddess. Xena adds another fair point. Maybe there's a reason the gods turned the Titans into stone in the first place. Can Gabrielle really keep the Titans convinced she's a goddess? This lad, Phileas, says yes she can, for she has the aura of a goddess. Xena is so gonna kill that kid. The Titans are back and they are famished. Hyperion demands that the goddess prepares a feast for them with her powers, but Gabrielle considers that showing off. The Sun Titan then knocks her down with his breath. She is not a goddess, exclaims Hyperion, which means everyone better get out of the way so they can eat. Xena steps in and protects Gabrielle with the help of her sword. Chaos ensues in the village as the enraged Sun Titan destroys everything he sees. We'll be safe in here, says Phileas, but they aren't. There's one last hope for the humans. This temple! Holy shnikes, it worked! This is holy ground, even for the Titans apparently, so it won't be destroyed anytime soon. Meanwhile, Hyperion kisses Thea. Beef! Although these two are at odds, they do agree on one thing. The warrior woman must be taken out if they are to gather the little goddess for a second chant, which shall free the rest of the entombed Titans. Hand over the warrior woman, demands Hyperion, or else he will destroy every human he sees. The Sun Titan also promises to make whoever hands her over kings of the earth. However, it's going to take much more than an entire village to stop this warrior. Phileas blames himself for all this mess, but Gabrielle says she could have done better pretending she was a goddess. You guys are a couple of idiots, says Hesiod. But he is right about one thing. The Titans do know how formidable Xena is. They'll need an ally among the humans. Suddenly, children are still outside and are in immediate danger. The Sun Titan can hear them from a mile away. When he stands before them, this lad screams at the kids to run for their lives, which they do, but straight into the danger zone. Hyperion is set on keeping his word about destroying every human he sees, but Crius thinks innocent children is taking it too far. The two engage in a fierce battle, making the cave unstable. Damn it, Hesiod is actually convincing this guy to turn on Xena! As the battle continues, the warrior princess arrives in time to escort the kids out. Unfortunately for the humans, Hyperion kills Crius against Thea's wishes. The good news is, the children are safe. The bad news? Hesiod has succeeded in getting enough villagers to turn on the warrior princess. These two will soon be kings, or so they think. Our warrior princess isn't quite knocked out enough inside this casket. Hyperion agrees to an alliance, if Hesiod can hand over the warrior woman. Ooh, she isn't in there anymore, and now Hesiod is dead. Back in the caves, Thea is still crushed over the loss of Crius. Hyperion says he was weak, and his love for humans? Pathetic. Those puny mortals will only get in their way. Get over it, Thea. Crius was only one Titan. Soon they shall awaken hundreds. Xena has heard everything. Back at the temple, the villagers decide to hand over Gabrielle and Phileas to the Titans in an effort to win them over, but Xena says it's no use. The Titans shall have no mercy on any human. Phileas then has a premonition. He's so brilliant, says Gabrielle, but I couldn't have done it without her inspiration, he replies. Xena is definitely truly gonna kill him now. The young priest says there's another chant in the cave to revert the Titans back to stone. All we need is someone to properly recite it, and that would be our bard. Nah, too risky, says Xena. Will Gabrielle ever get her respect? Wake up, you idiots, says the warrior princess, including you. Uh-oh. She is absolutely, unequivocally, understandably going to destroy him now. Get back to work now, says Xena, but Gabrielle shall not stand for being seen as a kid. She runs to the caves and manages to locate the proper scroll. Who's the kid now? Oh great, Thea has trapped her. Hyperion is very amused. Read this scroll here. Come on, what are you waiting for? Read it now! Word quickly spreads about Gabrielle's capture, but if Xena knows anything about her friend, it's her ability to buy precious time. Our bard does exactly that with riveting stories and purposely mispronouncing the chant. Also, she's not a virgin anymore. Hyperion is not amused. Suddenly, Xena cuts in with a deadly rock to the head. She is able to get the villagers to trap the Sun Titan, but before Xena kills him, Thea hands over the scroll that will revert them back to stone. Oh great, there's a piece of the scroll missing and Hyperion has broken free.
Web swing!
The warrior princess grabs the final piece and saves our bard from surefire death with another
Web swing!
Gabrielle properly chants the final words, and the Titans are entombed once more. Remember when our bard said she wasn't a virgin anymore? She lied. He was almost her first, and that's how it's gonna stay. Sucks to be that guy. Xena has one more question for Gabrielle. Why did our bard risk her life like an idiot? Xena could never hate Gabrielle because she knows our bard's heart is always in the right place. Hooray for friendship! Overall, I enjoyed this episode. Seeing the optical illusion for the giants and the legendary journeys used here is really cool. Gabrielle's role in the series grows in a charming way. Xena is as awesome as ever in the opening fight scene, and seeing Hesiod meet his demise this way is hilarious. It also amuses me that this shot of the temple would end up being reused so much later on in the series. That'll do it for the Titans. See you all back here for another one of my favorite episodes from Season 1. Prometheus!